When the seagulls follow the trawler, it's because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Warren's Team Talk. I hope you're all really well. I'm absolutely buzzing still after yesterday, and that's what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the events at the new White Hart Lane Stadium, whatever it's called, and Arsenal's fantastic victory. So without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it. So, yeah, as we all know, Arsenal faced off yesterday against Tottenham Hotspur at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. So, before we get into it in depth, I just wanted to big up this fella here. His name's Russell Bhoycie, and he owns his YouTube channel, the Bhoycie Bus, and he uploads almost every day, I think. And he's got some fantastic content there. He does match views. He does this thing called a match cam, but it's more like a watch along. So yeah, go and check him out. He's absolutely superb. He's a massive Celtic fan. So yeah, I love the guy. I think he's absolutely brilliant, and he's really funny. Really funny guy. Really nice chap. So yeah, go and check him out. Give him some love and support, and go and give him a subscribe. Particularly if you're interested about finding out about football in other countries and stuff, because it's great. It really is good insight into the workings of a mind of a Celtic fan. So yeah, big up to him. Coming soon is my Warren's Team Talk review of the year. So make sure you keep your eyes out for that, because that will be coming very soon. And it's not just going to be about football. I'm looking at other sports as well, like cricket and rugby and athletics and boxing and Aussie rules as well, because all those sports, I really love them. And Joanne's in the chat, and she's saying, hello, Warren. Hi, Joanne. I hope you're well. And Joanne says that she wants to ask me something. You sure you want to ask me on here? Are you happy about doing that, or do you want to message me through Instagram? If you want to, you can do it through Instagram. It's not a problem. I promise I'll answer you. I know I haven't answered many of your messages lately, and I'm sorry about that, but it's I've had a few issues of late. So yeah, but it's up to you. I'll let you decide what you want to do. So this is about the Premier League match yesterday between Tottenham Hotspur and Arsenal. So let's have a look at the lineups and the formations from the match yesterday. So Tottenham went with a 3-4-2-1 formation, and their lineup was Lloris in goal. They had a back three of Romero, Eric Dyer and Lenglet, and then a midfield four of Doherty, Sarr, Højbjerg and Sessegnon, and then attacking midfielders of Kulusevski and Son, and Kane up front on his own. And during the course of the game, they made 5 substitutions. Davis came on in the 88th minute for Lenglet. Perisic came on for Sessegnon in the 78th minute, as did Basuma. He came on for Sarr at the same time. And in the 71st minute, Richarlison came on for Doherty. And last but not least, in the 88th minute, Gil came on for Kulusevski. So that's Spurs lineup, starting lineup, formation, and their substitutions. So let's get into the Arsenal team. Apparently, this website said that Arsenal lined up with a 4-3-3. I'm not convinced about that. I think it was more like a 4-2-3-1, but still, there you go. I'll go with what they said. That they obviously know better than me, that's for sure. The Arsenal lineup was Ramsdale in goal, Zinchenko at left back, Gabriel and Saliba and White. And then a midfield three, according to this website that I got this from, of Xhaka, Thomas and Odegaard. And then a front three of Martinelli, Nketiah and Saka. Now, Arsenal made 4 substitutions throughout the game. Tomiyasu came on in the 85th minute for Zinchenko. And hold on, guys, while I put my little lamp on. That's better. Came on in the 85th minute for Zinchenko. Fabio Vieira came on in the 4th minute of... excuse me. 4th minute of added on time for Martin Odegaard. And then Tierney came on in the 79th minute for Gabriel Martinelli. Nketiah got replaced by Smith Rowe in the 3rd minute of added on time, and that completed Arsenal's substitutions. So that was the Arsenal lineup and formation. Like I say, they went with a 4-3-3, apparently. I'm not sure that I agree with that, but that's what this website said. And the match stats for the game. So let's get into that. Tottenham had 17 shots, 7 were on target. They had 51% possession. They made 461 passes, had an 82% pass accuracy, committed 16 fouls, got 4 yellow cards, no reds, 1 offside, and 4 corners. Now, before we get into Arsenal's match stats, I'm just going to go back into the chat. Joanne says, I was wondering if you would do... Joanne says, I wonder if you do a live show for the FA Cup replay. I love your goals show. Which is there one in particular you'd like me to do, Joanne, or you just want me to do a show, like a match day live FA Cup replay show? Is that what you'd like me to do? Because I've got a problem with the recording. I'm only allowed a limit. There's a limit on how much I can do because I had to change to the basic package on StreamYard. So let me know. Just for you, in the meantime, this is for you, Joanne. And Delboy Gunner TV says, what's the crack, Warren? I'm all right, buddy. I just saw before I went live that you'd uploaded the video. It looks like you did it at St. Kevin's on the side of the pitch, if I'm not wrong. I'm going to have a look at that a bit later because I ain't feeling too great, to be honest with you, today. Delboy says, hi, Joe. Joanne says, hello, Delboy. The great bleeding crack yesterday. Laugh at that. That show that Delboy did yesterday was absolutely superb. Make sure you go and check out his channel, subscribe to him, and watch that show. That there was me, Aussie Gooner, Manny, and Wexford's finest, Carl Walsh, all on the stream together talking about the Arsenal Spurs match. It was absolutely brilliant. And the chat was absolutely hopping as well. Joanne says, I think there's a night of FA Cup replays. Just wondered, laugh out loud. If not, we will have to do predictions on Instagram. Yeah, no problem. We could start doing that again. Goal, 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 says Joanne. Yeah, absolutely. That's especially for you, Joanne. Arsenal had 14 shots, 5 of which were on target. their possession of the ball for 49% of the time in the game. They made 456 passes. They had a pass accuracy of 84%. They committed 15 fouls. They got 2 yellow cards, no red cards, and they were caught offside twice, and they got 3 corners. So the final score was, to my absolute delight, was Tottenham Hotspur 0, Arsenal 2. Arsenal's goal scorers were Lloris, scored an own goal in the 14th minute. Basically, what happened was that Saka broke down the left. He was almost on the byline. He smashed the ball in from a tight angle. It hit Lloris and ended up bouncing off him and going into the net. And then Martin Odegaard took a strike from outside the box in the 36th minute, absolutely smashed it, and it's a great finish, absolutely fantastic finish. So for me in that game, Martin Odegaard was absolutely superb. It's the best performance I've ever seen him have playing for Arsenal, and as everyone knows, I'm not his biggest fan. I think he has a tendency, well, he has had in the past, a tendency in big games to go missing, but he didn't do it yesterday, that's for sure. Every time Arsenal had the ball, they seemed to be trying to get the ball to him, and everything seemed to go through him. Him and Thomas Partey in that midfield were absolutely fantastic. They really were. So Martin Odegaard was my man of the match, to be honest. The league table, Arsenal still sitting top. We're 8 points clear now of Manchester City. We've won 15 matches, drawn 2 and lost 1. Next up, we got a really tough game against Manchester United this coming weekend. They're playing this week, though, during the week. So they could cut that lead down to 5 points. And then, not to be negative, but if they beat us at the weekend, that will cut the lead down to 2 points. So that really will be squeaky bum time. But if they don't win and we beat them at the weekend, we could go 11 points clear of them. Am I right in saying that? No, I'm not right. So let me get this right. So we're 9 points clear of them at present. If they win during the week, that will be down to 6. And if they beat us, it will be 3. So there could be 3 points difference between us. But if they don't win and we then beat them at the weekend, we'll be 12 points clear of them. So massive, massive chance there for Arsenal really to put some massive gap between us and United at the weekend. So let's keep our fingers crossed, see what happens, and yeah, let's see. Let's hope it all goes well. Anurin Jones says, I could have sworn this stream was set for 4:30. Just seen it pop as live now. No, I didn't. I may have done because there was StreamYard did a madness. I was doing it. I was setting it up, and then they just went off the screen for some bizarre reason, and I hadn't even set a time. So I don't know quite what happened there. So I'm sorry about that, Anurin. Yeah, it was StreamYard did some madness. It just disappeared, so I had to do it for a second time. Joanne says, why does Odegaard come good at the big matches? I expect him to score Sundays. Listen, I don't know, because this is a new thing with him. He hasn't, in the past, I've seen him like when there's a big game and we need him to take the game by the scruff of the neck, he's gone hiding. But he didn't yesterday. So I'm really pleased about that, because that role that he's got in the team is pivotal because of the position he plays, and also because he's captain. He's got to lead by example. So it's really, really important that he takes the game by the scruff of the neck and shows the others that this is the way forward. Joanne says, Farley TV cracks me up. Have you seen the latest video? No. Farley TV? What's Farley TV? You're not talking about Farley's Rust, are you, Joanne? And there says, no worries. As for the game yesterday, it was a good performance. Moved the ball about nicely. Lacked in the final third till the first goal, but after that, created lots of chances. Yeah, and we could have been a lot further in front at the end at the break. We were so on top, and they were awful, and really were. And it was the most comfortable victory against them that I can remember. Really was. But yeah, I 100% agree with that, Anurin. So let's move on. So yeah, and at the end of the game, there's a bit of an unsavoury incident. I don't know quite how it happened, but a fan took a kick at Aaron Ramsdale, and then Aaron Ramsdale had a confrontation with one of the Spurs players. Guy slapped him in the face, pushed him in the face, or something like that. So I don't think we've heard the last of this, because there looked like there was about to be a massive fracas, and Arteta ran on the pitch. Fair play to the fella, actually. I do give the fella a lot of stick, but in this instance, he deserves praise. He ran on the pitch and was pulling players away from the incident. I saw him, I think, manhandling Martin Odegaard, and then he went after Granit Xhaka, because he was running to it as well, and it could have got really nasty. If players had got involved with the fans and whatnot, yeah, it could have ended up being a massive riot. It really could, especially with their supporters. Nurin says Tottenham were absolutely shocking, didn't even look like scoring and defended crap. As for Lloris, don't anyone ever tell me he's a good keeper. He's crap. He reminds me of Leno. I don't think Leno is that bad a keeper, but he's certainly better than Lloris. I just think that Lloris, I don't know, man, because he looks decent when he's playing for France, but it's just playing for this lot, that Spurs team. He's shocking. He really is. And Joanne Smith says, I've been charity shopping again and looking for books. Nice one. But Nurin, you're absolutely right about that. Tottenham were absolutely shocking. They were terrible. Absolutely. And like I said, it's the easiest and most comfortable North London derby victory I think I've seen. And Joanne, did you get any nice books in the end then? I hope so. Anyway, so let's move on. We're nearly at the end now, guys. So don't forget, everyone, London is, always has been, and always will be red. And there it is, that beautiful crest. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love that crest. And it still triggers me that we haven't still got that crest. And he says, I'm not being funny, but me and you could look good playing for goal for France. Well, yeah, maybe. I probably filled the goal up, to be quite frank, but still, there you go. Yeah, I agree with that, because their team is pretty elite, isn't it? Jazz said, I've got a Princess Diana book coming about her death assassination. Oh, that's interesting, because I'm going to be doing a stream on Diesel's channel about that very subject soon. So keep your eyes peeled out for that. It's a very interesting story, and I've got quite strong views about it, to be honest. Anyway, so that's the end of the stream. I hope you've enjoyed it. Absolutely fantastic win. I'm absolutely buzzing, and we did them again. We did them again, and they are absolutely rubbish, aren't they? They really are. And look at their fans' faces in that picture. They look absolutely gutted, and I love it. I absolutely love beating them. Absolute scumbags. Anurin says, I don't think the royal family had anything to do with it, if that's what you're insinuating. Mate, they definitely had something to do with it. But how much? That's open to debate, but I think they definitely did. That family, don't know, man. There's something very iffy about that family. That's all I'm saying. And it has been almost since its inception. Anyway, I think we better leave it there. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thanks very much for joining me and watching the show. I hope that you've enjoyed it. And yeah, let's keep our fingers crossed and we roll on to the weekend and Manchester United. Let's see if we can pick up another 3 points there. So, yeah, anyway, guys, listen, take care of yourselves. And don't forget to go and check out the Bhoycie Bus. And look after all your friends, your families, and your loved ones. And remember, please share some love and kindness around the world. And I look forward to seeing you all again really, really soon. Take care, everyone. Take care, everyone. Cheers for now. Bye.
When the seagulls follow the trawler, it's because they think sardines will be thrown into the sea.